Hey Cryptoverse, welcome to this episode of Crypto Baptist. This show highlights everything about institutions getting into crypto. Today is April 15, 2021, and I'm your host, Dan. All right, yesterday was finally the public listing of Coinbase. That's the big day that we were waiting for in the crypto universe. And it opened up around 380, got up to a high of 425, and then it set a low at 310 and then closed out the day at around 330. So about an $85 billion valuation. And today it just traded sideways and closed a bit lower than yesterday at 325. So not the monster opening that we were all expecting. I mean, I was hearing numbers north of 500. Some of the bullish people I've heard had it around 700. On the FTX exchange, they had the futures for it that was trading about 540. So this looks like a buy on the rumor, sell on the news event. But I think, it should be okay moving forward. Coinbase activity is still gonna continue until the end of the year, especially if Bitcoin's gonna hit 100,000, and if there is a bear market, that will be even more bullish for them, but because that means there's going to be more buying for them. So I think overall this is fine. The base price was around 250, so we are way above that, so that's good there. And also Coinbase is going to get some love from the ETFs. We saw that ARK Invest from Cathie Wood, they bought about 700,000 shares yesterday, and the Block ETF fund manager said that he's also buying it. So overall, should be fine for Coinbase. The other big news yesterday was Gary Gensler was finally confirmed by the Senate to become the new SEC chairman. As you know, Gary Gensler was the blockchain professor at MIT, so he has a good understanding of this space. And I think with him, he would be more pro regulation, and with that would help to onboard the institutions. So it's looking more likely that we're going to get a Bitcoin ETF in the next 12 months. This is a new digital cryptocurrency ETF here from VanEck. It's the Digital Transformation ETF, ticker DAPP. They are investing in the digital asset transformation, and they're going to be investing into companies that have exposure to digital asset exchanges, miners, and other infrastructure companies. So when you go into their holdings, you're going to see the largest holding by weight is Square, followed by Galaxy Digital, and then Marathon, and then so forth. So a lot of miners in here also, which I don't like because a lot of the miners are overvalued in my opinion. But they do have some good ones in here, like Square, PayPal, Nvidia, and I think they will also buy coin in here. I mean, they have to, right? If you're in the digital transformation, then you have to have coin, and it was probably going to be one of their larger holdings, so probably above 5%, I would say. Goldman Sachs had their earnings yesterday, and on the call, of course, they mentioned crypto. Here, the CEO talked about cryptocurrency. So they're basically monitoring right now to see what they can do in this space. He said that, of course, they cannot own Bitcoin or trade it, but they are monitoring it, and they're going to see what their customers demand. And then in the Q&A section, an analyst had a follow-up question on it, asking if they're going to develop a crypto wallet. And David Solomon, the CEO, said that, they recognize that it's disruptive, and right now their focus is on building a digital bank that offers an array of integrated basic services in a completely digital, frictionless platform. Therefore, crypto wallet at the moment is not their priority, so they're not focusing on it. And what's interesting is that they said they're more focused on the institutional side, right? So not so much on the retailers, but for the institution side. And on a sour note, we have a survey from BOA, from fund managers, and Sadly, 74% of them said that yes, Bitcoin is in a bubble. Now, if 74% of them said something, I have to go contrarian here and say that we're not in a bubble. So I think this is actually bullish. Purpose Investments announced that they have $1 billion of assets under management now. So Purpose is behind the first Bitcoin ETF that's based in Canada. So good for them on being the first ones to the market. And Grayscale, not to be outshined and tooting their horn, announced that they now have about $50 billion of assets under management. I believe Coinbase has around 100 billion. So after Coinbase, we have Grayscale. Cathie Wood here is talking about one of the disruptive technology for 2021, and she believes it's going to be digital wallets. So companies like Square and PayPal, their Cash App and Venmo respectively. So she's saying that digital wallets will be like the little banks in your pockets. You can do everything in it, like getting loans, debit card, credit cards, buying stock, and buying Bitcoin. Here we have an interview on CNBC with Kevin McCarthy. He's the GOP leader, talking about crypto. And Kevin was saying that they want to be friendly with crypto and they want to help regulate it so that we can be ahead of the curve instead of falling behind to like Russia or China. And for education pieces, check out this great interview from Market Watch and the founder of BlockFi and the digital asset strategy VP over at FundStrat. All right, that's all I have for you today. Take care.